Just stayed at home. And watched a Disney movie called Encanto. And I also watched Dick Clark, Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Okay. So you
did the countdown with my mom. How about you?
I actually went and grabbed me some crab legs, and because that's my favorite thing to do for my birthday. There was no line. I walked right in. It was amazing. I drank some wine, chopped it up with my housemate a little bit. And yeah, that was how I brought in the new year. I was actually in my room. I couldn't stay up until midnight. I just couldn't do it. The wine took me out. But I brought in the new year making a TikTok. So that's how I did it. Hey Jalen, how are you?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy New Year. Kwanzaa, happy birthday. It's just a happy time up in here.
We happy today, baby, because everybody's transition is on my birthday, right? Everybody's shift and start in their first steps of the new year is on my birthday. So I'm so freaking excited about that. I wanted to do something on, we're live streaming and we're in 3 different locations. We're on Clubhouse, we're on Facebook, and we're in these YouTube streets, right? And I just wanted to, since the corona will not let us be great. Okay. Since that Omicron is threatening everything that we are trying to do in the world to be fabulous, I said, let me just do this thing online and just celebrate with my peeps, because I have celebrated a lot of highs in 2021 with both of you, and I'm just super excited about it. So I'm asking Jalen, how did you bring in the new year? Talk to us. Let us know. Well, can you speak about it? Because we live. If you can't talk about
it. That's so funny. I was just launching my beautiful membership site that I'm so excited about. I know that was so lame. I was laughing because it was like so lame. I'm like, damn, this is not going to sound as fun as Paula's night.
No. We talking about, I'm sharing it with everybody, honey. You better put that thing out there.
Listen, I was so, because here's the thing. I was so super committed to just being on Facebook, because I'm like, that's where everybody's at that I talk to, and this is where I'm at. But when I decided to like just trust the process and do something different, and I also opened myself up to feedback, which is one of the hardest things to do when you have a business, right? Like, what are they gonna say? But I opened myself up to feedback, and the feedback that I received was about organization of the membership and just creating more structure. And I think this is like, it just feels so good to have everybody's like love and support on it. And so I was just up last night doing that. And then I couldn't go to sleep because I started thinking about my conference. And I was just like dreamcasting big time last night, y'all.
Yes, I love it. Brittany is on the stage. How are you, Queen? Happy New Year.
Happy birthday.
How did you bring in the new year? Tell us. We want to know.
With my baby on my lap.
I know you did, girl. I know you did.
With my baby on my lap, I wrote out all of my goals. I have a mirror where I write out all of like my goals and affirmations for the new year. I did something new this year because last year I only made 3. I did reach 2 of the 3, but I feel like they weren't laser target like the right way that they needed to be. So I wrote out 36 different micro goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just actually the person I need to become to reach the overall goal and purpose of what I want to be. I mean, who I want to become in 2022. So yeah, I wrote out my goals, had my Tony Jones, and played with my baby. It's about 2 a.m.
Okay, I love it. I love it. And Nicole, happy Kwanzaa, Queen. How are you?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I receive it.
Happy birthday. Happy fabulous birthday. celebrate with you. I brought in my new year with my boys. We were able to see fireworks outside our window, so that was great. And then I also worked on a website that I'll be launching later today. 40 days until 40, because my birthday is coming up in February.
You better celebrate it. You better celebrate it.
Yeah, so I am doing the business edition of my 40 days to 40, and I'll be spotlighting 40 different businesses on my countdown.
Ooh, child. Let me make you my new best friend so I can get a. Y'all know I love a spotlight.
You're on my list.
Khadijah, Habari, Gani. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year's, Queen.
Happy New Year, Queen.
Don't you come on here sounding all dry on my birthday.
No, happy birthday. I sent you a message. Happy birthday. I was thinking. Good morning, everyone.
How did you bring in 2022? What were you doing when it became midnight?
I was on my computer doing something, filling out a form or something like that.
Listen, everybody on this stage was putting in some work as the new year was coming in. That's why y'all part of my tribe, okay? Because we about that 2022 shift, pivot, and transition. Listen, it is my birthday. Okay, I'm super excited about it, but it's also the 7th day of Kwanzaa. And I have been bouncing back and forth between the Pinterest room and inside EbonyBizDiva on Clubhouse. We've been live streaming on Facebook and YouTube to really talk about those Kwanzaa principles and align them in the business edition with how are we going to grow our businesses? How are we going to affect change in 2022? How can we get our heads on straight and think a little differently when it comes to our business? So just to give you a little background, because I feel like sometimes we know Kwanzaa, but we don't know Kwanzaa, right? So just to give you a couple of deets for the next 90 seconds, Kwanzaa means first fruits, and it is a holiday that is called to celebrate the richness of what it means to have African roots. But it is an African American celebration. It is not a holiday. It is a celebration, and it's observed the day after Christmas, December the 26th, all the way through till today, y'all, January the 1st, which is my birthday. And I've been celebrating Kwanzaa since I was 18 years old, my freshman year at North Carolina Central University, working with Baba Chuck Davis in a classroom. And he just picked me and my peoples out, and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna need y'all to come to rehearsal tonight so we can get ready for the Kwanzaa celebration." And that was it. We were that was it. So we started to create and cultivate and be a part of that show, and I've been celebrating Kwanzaa ever since. The word Kwanzaa means first fruits, and it is affirmed in 7 principles, which is called the Nguzo Saba. Every day this week, we've been focusing on rooms that are really seeped and rooted in that thing. And you probably hear the background noise because my house is lit because it's Kwanzaa. So I'm talking as loud as I can. But in terms of Kwanzaa and how we really celebrate it, we want to get really deep on these principles. And so day one, we're talking about umoja, which is unity. And the meaning is the goal is to unify your family, your communities, and your nation. But how are we shifting that in a business perspective? How are we collaborating and unifying together, right? How are we collecting our superpowers and collaborating together? And then also, what systems are you using to make sure that they are all interconnected for the same goal? Like sometimes we just get in a season of buying systems on the back end, but they're doing separate things and not working cohesively for like that one goal, which may be to increase visibility or it may be to onboard new clients. So let's talk about all the different systems that we're using and make sure that they're working in a unified manner. Day 2 was Kujichagulia, self-determination. It is the ability to define ourselves, name ourselves, create for ourselves, and speak for ourselves, right? That's powerful because in your business, you get the ability and the time, right, to redefine yourself, to rename yourself, to recreate yourself, right? To speak about your gifts in a different way. You get to change what that looks like and feels like and sounds like. You don't have to stay stuck because you put something out there in the atmosphere and then you think you don't want to be wishy-washy, you don't want to flip it, right? You get to recreate your business model, right? Day 3 is Ujima, collective work and responsibility for the development and the preservation of Black communities. But how are we developing and preserving our tribe, our clients, our business communities, right? Let's really think about that. That should be part of your model. Day 4, Ujama. This is my favorite, y'all. Cooperative economics. Now, Nicole put it down on that day in that room where we talked about cooperative economics, urging Black communities to invest in themselves financially on this 4th day, supporting Black establishments and creating ways to earn profits together. Ujama, right? We talked about that. How are we circulating the Black dollars amongst ourselves in the Black community? Because just because the money leaves your hand, how does it circulate and impact our communities? And not only the Black communities, but our tribe, the other businesses that we're partnering with. How are we getting money together? Instead of thinking that you're staying in your silos and it's all about your bottom line, no, baby, it's about our bottom line. Because when you win, I win, right? And when I win, you win, right? Nia means purpose, and it's the focus of what you are, who you are. Sometimes we got to redefine our purpose. Sometimes we got to focus on some different things in our business. And that was the day to really align that. Maybe what you focused on in 2021 didn't serve you as well as you thought it would, but maybe an aha moment came to you to focus on your business in a different way. And then the 6th day is Kaumba, creativity, where I brought my tribe up, some of my clients. Khadijah is one of my clients, and I wanted to celebrate them and highlight the creativity of their business. Because guess what, y'all? We all as entrepreneurs came up with an idea in our head of what we wanted our businesses to be, and we cultivated that idea into a whole business. How amazing and bomb is that? I'm gonna need you to celebrate it. I'm gonna need you to recognize. I'm gonna need you to put some respect on your own name. And today is Imani, which means faith. It's a moment to believe with all your hearts in your people, in the righteousness and the victory of your struggle. So let's talk about that struggle. Because some of us don't want to talk about that struggle game. We want to walk around like our businesses and our entrepreneurial journey is so pretty. It was peaceful. It was smooth. There were no bumps. We was getting money all the time. There were no hard days. There were no byways. There was no down days. We want to sit and floss like this journey was effortless, right? But there was a lot of effort that came with that journey. Today is the day that we not only believe in who we are, right? But we also give honor to the struggle that brought us to where we are right now, because your growth is dependent on the struggles that you sit in. You look around and you climb and you dig yourself out of it. So that's Kwanzaa in a nutshell. I just wanted to educate the community and the hashtag replay team in case you didn't know, because this is not a holiday. It's a celebration. It's a celebration because it's the first day of the new year. It's a celebration because it's the last day of Kwanzaa. It's a celebration because it's my 52-year-old birthday. Oh, Maya is here. Welcome, Queen.
Hello. Happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños.
Thank you. She had dropped Spanish in his Kwanzaa. I love that girl. I swear to God. Listen, I want to go to Dr. Stevie. I want to talk about faith because let you introduce yourself and tell the people what problems you slay in these internet streets.
Great morning. I am super excited to be here for so many reasons. I first came in the room, y'all was singing the Stevie Wonder version of birthday.
Yeah, my house is lit today, y'all.
That was good. I was singing right with them because that's my favorite version, of course. I am Dr. Stevie, and I really work with Christian women entrepreneurs to make sure they use their knowledge and expertise to make money online, specifically getting to that six-figure mark. And so that's who I am. Those are the problems that I super slay. And yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm complete with that question.
So I also, because it's today is Imani, which means faith. What is the thing that you are taking with you into 2022 in terms of your belief in yourself and your business? Because I feel like sometimes that internal belief, it doesn't connect with us being entrepreneurs. They're separate. We have an internal belief system, but it's not connected to us as we move and push through our business.
Child, and I'll give you only how North Carolinians can say child.
Okay, you better represent North Carolina, girl, all day.
listen. Okay, so this whole word, and I'm so blessed to be in this room talking about faith, because last night I put up a post that was very much congruent with who I am. And for me, my business is only an extension of who I am, right? It embodies who I am. And I remember putting up that post. I was talking about how 5 years ago when I was evicted from my home, till fast forward to last night, where I'm sitting in my new home with my new car outside in a new brand that God gave me in 2021. And so it took faith to go from not even knowing how to make money in my business to knowing how to break the stats out here in the world that talk about Black women not making money in their businesses. Also, that most people will never make six figures. And so for me, the more that I increase in the knowledge of who I am as a Black woman, as a Christian woman, as an entrepreneur, all those things, the more my business excels, because I put more of myself in my business. So it definitely is, in this year, I'm stepping up to the plate in who I am holistically and what I know for sure. And the thing that I know for sure is that God has blessed me in this entrepreneurial journey to be able to press the easy button on entrepreneurship. It does not have to be as hard as we make it. And a lot of times people will definitely make it too hard for people to even understand. And that's why people stay broke. And I'm here to break the back of lack this year. I'm here to break the stats. And I'm here to be very super serious about the problem that God has given me on my custom design assignment to turn this world into a place where more people are making money in a way that serves them. And I'm complete.
I love it. I feel like, okay, this is a thing, and the reason why I celebrate Kwanzaa so hard, because we're so tired by the time we get to the end of the year. We are literally weary by the time we get to the end of the year. But guess what? The beginning of the next year is right here. And so sometimes we don't allow ourselves the moment to be tired. We don't allow ourselves the moment to reset. We do not allow ourselves the moment to reflect. And Kwanzaa is that time of year for me where everything comes together, because I'm planning my upcoming year. I'm about to implement as well as an entrepreneur, but I'm reflecting on my past year, thinking about what worked and what didn't work. And then I'm also honoring my body and my mindset and saying, okay, I need free days. I need days that the calendar is unavailable. I am giving myself permission to reset. I'm giving myself permission to transition, because it literally is a transition from the one year to the next year. And however you are, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a mom, whether you work a 9 to 5, whatever it is, this is the time of year where you're tired and you get weary. Kwanzaa gives me the energy to think about what do I want to cultivate for the upcoming year. And it gives me the energy of how to like put that out into the universe. So if you're watching this live on the other channels and you're watching the video, you'll see that behind me, my Kwanzaa is set up. My Kanara is set up. I set it up each and every year. And the reason why and my Christmas tree is set up. You can't see it to the left of me, but my Christmas tree is full of Kwanzaa ornaments. When I tell you I have been repping Kwanzaa since 1988 when I was at North Carolina Central University. That is the home base of my Kwanzaa experience. So if you look or if you ever look at the Kwanzaa ornaments or you look at the Kwanzaa candles, you'll always see that there's a black candle in the center. And there's three red candles on one side, and there's three green candles on the other. The black candle signifies the people, right? Though the black candle is you. The black candle is you because you're the center of your business, right? There are three red candles for the struggle or the bloodshed in the past. But this is the business edition, right? So that struggle is all of the things that you had to push through, fight through, kick through, step through, right? In order to get to where you are right now. The struggle needs to be honored and celebrated. We're not pushing and sweeping struggles under the rug. You know, big girls, big grown girls, we acknowledge our struggles because our struggles is what makes us whole. It makes us stronger. And then there are three green candles on the other side that represent the earth or the abundance of possibilities that the future holds, right? Those green candles are powerful, right? Because that's where your hopes and your dreams are for your business. That's where that's where you get to dream about the possibility of what you want to plan. What do you want to throw on the wall? Who do you want to collaborate with? How do you want to get this money? How do you want your business to show up in a different way? How are you going to show up in a different way? What type of clients do you want that's going to be different this year than next year? It's the abundance of possibilities for me that's represented in those green candles when it comes to Kwanzaa. So I want you to really understand how we shifting and pivoting this Kwanzaa into our business edition, because it's important for you to understand that you have to be healthy, whole, and happy as an entrepreneur in order to get the full maximum capacity of this legacy that you're building. You cannot build a legacy on E. So I want to ask Brittany about building a legacy on E, because I know a little bit about Brittany's journey. I know a little bit about her struggle because we're in an amazing group together. And I want to ask Brittany, has the struggle helped you to become better in your business?
Yes. It made me think more efficiently. So just to give some back context to those who don't know me, I'm a new mom. I have an 8-month-old. She will be 9 months. I took the flu shot, y'all, so I sound congested. I'm sorry, y'all. But I have almost a 9-month-old, and I was home with her for the last 2 months, like no help really, because my child care kind of like fell through. So my business, as far as like, it suffered more than it ever had, like in the past 6 years. And I also transitioned, right? But my daughter also made me realize how much I need to value my time. And I also hear Coach Jalen saying it's like, like we need to be doing things that bring in money, like not all of like the mundane tasks. So yes, this struggle being at home with my baby, not having much help other than my husband when he was off, it definitely taught me to value my time more, to say no more, because every time that I'm saying yes to something, I'm saying no to something that, might be more important to me. And then as well as just making sure that I'm also being compensated for the value that I'm bringing, right? And not just, because I do it so fast. So these struggles, like this past, I'll even say this past year, not even just the 2 months, like we're going through postpartum and just your life radically changing with becoming a mom, where you can't go. I had to think more strategic and think it's bigger than me, that every time, you get what I'm saying? Like I'm doing something that doesn't make sense for my overall goals. I'm also taking that away from my daughter, right? So like it's certain things that I won't be able to tap into to my family if I'm not doing things that make sense for my overall vision and the growth of my business. So like the struggle definitely helped me. But it was rough, right? A lot of people would tap out with some of the things that I experienced this year with like postpartum, with breastfeeding, with, you know, being at home in a pandemic with your child, not having like the support that you thought that you were going to have, people saying one thing and doing another thing. But one thing it taught me, like, again, is to not be bitter, just release it. You get what I'm saying? Release it, and then like look at how you can solve the problem. And once I got outside of who should have, you know, and really like put together a plan, it all just came together, right? So the struggle definitely helped me more than I could imagine, right? Like I think more clearly, and I prioritize the things that should have been the main things always. This just bringing me, I'm complete.
Whew, that was a struggle. She said that when she is putting her energy into one thing, it is taking her away from something else. That was the most powerful thing I heard you say, because when it comes to how we manage time, it's also how we manage money. So as entrepreneurs, you really got to manage that time so that you can manage that money, right? And that currency is powerful. I want to introduce Darian and say hello. Welcome to the stage, Queen. That's my North Carolina sister too. Yes. Darian, can you tell the people who you are and what problems you slay in these internet streets?
Oh, hello. Good morning.
You're not going to come on my birthday stage sounding like that. No, you're not. Take two.
Okay, good morning. Hello. Happy birthday, Queen. Hello.
I get it. I want all that energy that I know you got.
I just got these kids in here calm, so I was like, am I safe to talk?
I know, right? I know. Who are you? Introduce yourself.
Hi, you guys. I am Darian Byram. I am owner of Bumble Scent Skincare LLC. I hand make natural skincare products to help heal, nourish, and hydrate imperfect skin. And I value, you know, being able to help heal children who are dealing with eczema, who are dealing with any type of skin issues that, you know, they feel like, you know, a lot of parents, they're trying to go more of the holistic and natural route. So I value being able to help people who are wanting to go the natural route to be able to heal their skin the way our ancestors did when we were younger. And I have been blessed enough to be able to help enough people in about 43 states. So this year I am reaching that goal of hitting every single state in America this year. I want to heal the world. I am going to heal the world. And I am going to make sure that I value everything that is given to me, that I implement everything that I learn, and, you know, be able to really put my full energy into everything. Because sometimes I can get in my own way. I'll go learn, and then I get like my brain just goes like a squirrel. It just goes in every different direction, and I get lost in my own thoughts sometimes, which makes me shut down. So this year, I refuse to shut down. I refuse to be less than what I know I can be. I refuse to be anything that's not making me elevate and build and grow, and I'm taking everybody out of my way that is in my way. I am not going to allow myself to live in poverty anymore. I am growing. I am bringing my children up with me, my husband. Everybody is coming with me. And I am excited to be able to do this. I am excited to be able to, you know, really put myself out there the way that I should have been putting myself out there. And I am ashamed of myself for not putting myself out there the way that I know I'm supposed to be, just because I was scared of growth. But I'm growing. I am saving all my coins to be able to get whatever I need to grow. So I'm doing a lot better money management this year, because last year I made the 5 figures, but I looked at my account like, well, where is the money? Like, I feel so broke, and I refuse to feel broke again. I have 4 children that I need to raise. I have wealth, generational wealth that I want to create within my community and within my children, and I want to teach them the way of growing. So that is my plan this year, and that is what I'm going to do this year, and nothing less. And I will kick myself in the butt if I even decide to do anything less, or if I let my depression take over me, if I let my anxiety take over me. I'm on this stage today, and I'm hyped, and I'm excited, and I refuse to be scared anymore. I'm not a fearful person, so I refuse to continue being fearful. And that's just not going to be me anymore. I am Darian Barter, and I am done speaking.
So you was gonna come on my stage sounding all drab and dry, and that's what you had? That's what you had inside you?
I'm sorry, yeah. Because so you know,
Girl, bye.
I was a little nervous at first, but I'm up there now.
Okay, you got your life together. I want to reset the room. Habari Gani, that means what's the news? Today is Imani, which means faith. And we're talking about our businesses and how we're taking our businesses into 2022 in a different direction based on a different mindset and a different way of believing and feeling. In one of the rooms that we did, my friend Crystal Carmen did a room with me, and she said, you cannot outperform your belief system. You cannot outperform your belief system. Y'all, if your belief in who you are, the faith in who you are, has no boundaries, no ceiling, is limitless, then the abundance and the possibilities of how you can grow in your business is also abundant and limitless. So there's a shift that needs to happen. We have to believe that we can do it. We have to believe, we have to have a faith within ourselves. And then we also have to align ourselves with others that also have the same faith and belief system, because energy matches energy. So with that, I'm going to pass the mic to my sis Jalen, and I want to talk about the belief system that you have for your business, because you birthed a powerful entity in 2021, a beautiful community. Energy meets energy. So I want to talk about your belief system, your faith, and how that's going to push you through in 2022, sis.
I don't know. God is like, oh, day one, just about to sprinkle magic all over your day. All of the conversations I've been having all morning have been succinct. Just this morning, I was talking to one of the matriarchs in the community named Sarah Hearing, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer a few months ago. And right before the Black Entrepreneur Homecoming Experience, she was supposed to come, she was supposed to speak, and all of a sudden everything just changed, right? And we recently got a report that no cancer has been detected. She didn't start treatment. She didn't do any chemotherapy. She changed her diet. She got rest. You know, she still had client work and things to do. But it was just so amazing. We were just talking on the phone about crazy faith and how people thought she was crazy because she kept telling them, I'm healed. You know, like I'm be good. There's nothing that I'm going to allow to take me off of this path of what I believe, because I know what I know what I know. And sure enough, months later, no cancer detected. Just went back up to Washington, D.C. to go to her doctor. No cancer detected. And so I say all that to say, when you ask me about belief, when you ask me about faith, me and Miss Omaya down here went to a bookstore recently, and I actually I wanted to support a Black-owned business. I don't like it going into people's establishments, getting on phone calls with people, doing anything without giving them something in exchange for their time. And so we walked in the bookstore, we spent time, and I said, I need to buy something from here. And I picked up this little book, and it says, Practicing Kwanzaa Year-Round, Affirmations and Activities Around the 7 Principles. And so I went to the faith page this morning, and it just talks about how God knows the earth from the beginning to the end, and how we have the same power in our own life to see things. We have the power to see our vision from beginning to end. And that's what makes it supernatural when you talk to other people about what you got going on. Because they can't see your vision from beginning, from where you birthed it from to where it's actually going beyond you, but you can. And I think for entrepreneurs, you have to believe beyond what people believe about you. Believing beyond what they see. You have to be committed to what you actually can see. Your belief is connected to your vision, right? And so that requires a certain level of focus, drowning out noise, silence, and reflection to really understand your vision and how you can come to it and come full circle with clarity and precision. But for me, belief was everything. When I began to believe, I was able to call in money, when I was able to call in perfectly aligned clients, when I was able to call in a amazing community, those things came to fruition greater than I could really imagine it in like human form. Like I can see the vision, but we don't always feel the emotion. Like being inside of what I'm doing feels so amazing. And that's what like fuels my belief is the feeling it's right. Like if you ever met somebody and you just feel like it's right, I feel that way about my business. I feel that way about my vision. And I believe for 2022, when we're talking about faith and we're really stretching this seventh principle throughout the entire year, it will require faith for us to carry out what we believe about our vision. For me to sit and write on my wall $1 million, knowing that still may be the least that happens this year, that's insane to me. To know that I'm really stepping into the craziest faith I've ever stepped into, to believe that I can see my vision from end to end, from beginning to end, and really call in what I'm doing. You know, that this seventh principle is what I'm standing on from this day for the next 365 days and beyond. You know, we just had a whole room, Paula, yesterday about supernatural faith. Supernatural success. So for us to have this room today, after having that room yesterday, I'm outdone. I'm outdone. It's just so much alignment. I have Mike Todd's book. I got his YouTube's stored. I was just storing all that right before this call and not even realizing exactly what I was going to say or what we were going to be doing. But faith has been the entire word of the day since I've woken up this morning. So thank you for asking that question, and I hope it added some value.
Absolutely. That's because my tribe, we so in sync and in alignment, right? It's the energy for me. I am only aligning myself with energy that matches the energy that feeds me and that I can pour into. It's reciprocal. I'm not selfish with it. I want to give as much as I get. The more I get, the more I want to give. Nicole and I was actually talking about this privately this week because at the end of the day, when it comes to energy, you need to surround yourself with a fortress of energy from other entrepreneurs that get what it is that you are doing, what it is that you need before you need it, before you even think you need it, and to be able to help you push through because someone said that they just needed my hand on their back. I was like, oh, that imagery is powerful. Sometimes you just need a hand on your back or a hand on your shoulder to help you believe and pull from your internal belief system that you can and that you are and that you will. So that faith is powerful, especially the first day of the year, because this is a day we hype, y'all. Let me tell you, by the time April hits and that first quarter is over, you're going to have to pull from your belief system and your faith, right? As soon as you have a client that doesn't treat you well or doesn't honor your expertise, you're going to have to pull from your belief system, right? As soon as you launch something and it doesn't go exactly the way you planned it, you're going to have to pull from your belief system. As soon as you get stuck because you don't know what to do next, you're going to have to pull from your belief system. This is not just day one, this is daily. Not day one, it's daily. You're going to have to pull from your belief system and the faith that you have right now in this moment when you crunk, when you hype, when you ready, that is going to push you into the greatness that you're destined to be in for the remainder of 2022 and beyond. Your belief system is your foundation. It's your pillow. It's your blanket. It's your water. It is the thing that is going to help grow you, strengthen you, and assist you when you feel like all is lost. And your belief system resides in the people that you surround yourself with. And that's super powerful for me. Nicole, I want to ask you, because we talked about this the other day when we were talking about what is it that we want, right? And we both said the same thing. Nicole was interviewing me, right? And because I'm working with her on some other stuff, and she was asking questions. She said, "What do you want?" And I said, "I want what Candy Burris I want what Candy Burris has. Okay. I want a Don Juan and a Carmen on my hip, like she got on hers, right? Because Don Juan and Carmen are part of her belief system. They believe in her. They believe in her so hard and so fast that they are one vision together and they make it work. So, Nicole, when it comes to like your belief system and the people around you, what does that look like for you in 2022?
You know, 2021 was eye-opening for me because I wasn't surrounded by the people. I was surrounded by people who was like, "Oh, what you're doing is dope. Oh, I like that idea." But I wasn't surrounded by people that encouraged me, that surrounded me and believed that my success, or they took my success as seriously as they would take their success. So I'm all about energy, making sure that I surround myself with people who actually want to level up, who actually aren't just saying, they want to, start a business or they want to do this in the next year, but actually people who are actually doing those things. And I want to surround myself around people who are smarter than me because I'm always here to learn. And I definitely want to be a force in this 2022 because I want Barter Black to be the number one freelancer app for Black entrepreneurs. I'm ready for 2022.
I love it. I love it. Can you give us a little bit more information on Barter Black? You can't just drop that.
I'm speaking.
Yeah, you can't drop. Oh, I was talking and my mic was off. Nicole, can you give us more information on Barter Black? Because you can't drop that. Everybody don't know. Everybody need to know though.
I know, right? So I am launching Barter Black in February. I'm launching the website and I'm launching the app in the DC area, February 18th and 19th. And Barter Black connects conscious Black entrepreneurs. And I always want to focus when I say conscious, I mean how you spend your money and where you spend your money. The purpose of the app is to connect Black entrepreneurs to leverage their experience and expertise through mutually beneficial barter relationships. And in that, I want you to expand your brand. Also, with using Barter Black, if you do create a relationship with someone, I want you to go beyond that and be a client. I think bartering is just the beginning of creating that network and those business relationships with people. So I'm super excited to launch the app. And I'm also celebrating my 40th birthday. So I am like,
ow.
I'm excited for this year.
Ow, yes. We love celebrating birthdays, girl. Turn up, turn up, turn up. And Nicole is right down the street from me. Like literally right down the street from me. Literally. These DMV streets. I want to reset. We are celebrating Kwanzaa. Today is the last day of Kwanzaa, day 7, which is IMANI. It means faith, right? It means faith. Also, it is the first day of the new year, 2022. So what is your transition? How are you pivoting? How are you growing? How are you evolving? What are you changing, right? In your success, right? In your trajectory. And it's also my birthday. So, the corona won't let us be great. So we're going to be great online. We are live streaming in 3 different platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and these Clubhouse streets. On Clubhouse, we're inside of my new club, Ebony Business Divas. Have probably done a few rooms in here, but I'm definitely going to do more. And I want you to also remember that 2022 is the year for you to figure out what it is that you need to do differently, because we can't keep doing the same thing. That's insanity. So, how are we going to do that differently? Who are we going to collaborate with? How are we going to collaborate with them? If you're in the listening lounge, you're going to see a link to my academy. It is the Problem Slayer Academy, which is a 6-month group coaching program where we are talking strategically about how to get found with the problems that you slay, how you affect change in the world for your potential clients, and how do you show up in front of different markets for the people that are looking for you but cannot find you. How do we step outside of our box? How do we push through the silos, right? We're focusing on our imaging and making sure that we are showing up in our authentic visual brand voice, because your images speak to people. And I want you to really get fine tuned on what your current imaging is saying to a new eye that's seeing you for the first time. We're going to get really good in our video content where we educate and inform, because video is really what people want. And you may not be there, but honey bunches of oats, we're going to get there inside of the Problem Slayer Academy. We've got some amazing VIP days. I've got my sis below, Crystal Carmen. We've got some VIP days coming up. And I'm super excited about that because I'm able to leverage the collaboration in 2022, working with other entrepreneurs. And then we are ending it. It's January through June, but in July, we have an amazing retreat in Puerto Rico. I actually moved the dates from February to July because guess what? Omicron is not going to let us be great. And I don't want anyone worrying about that. And I actually went to Puerto Rico in July of 2021. So it was only right for us to go back in July of 2022. And all of these packages, my 6-month group coaching program, the Problem Slayer Academy, as well as the Puerto Rico retreat, is 52% off today because it's my birthday. And I just want everybody to be happy. So if it's January 1 and it's not looking fun in the sun to you, you got something to look forward to, because this is a wellness retreat in January in July, where we're going to be focused on our mind and our bodies, right? For some of you that don't know, my full-time job for the last 20 years has been as a fitness professional, where I've created programming, hired fitness instructors, taught I can't even count millions of classes. And my goal is to make sure that my clients are happy and healthy in their bodies, right? Because there's no way you can create and build legacies on E. And some of us are creating businesses, but we're too tired to enjoy them. Some of us are not creating to our maximum capacity because we are not healthy enough. Some of us are not putting things into our body that is going to cultivate the creativity to grow and expand our businesses. My degree is in nutrition science, y'all. This Problem Slayer Academy is not only going to get your business together, but that mind body business model is going to get all three of those things collectively together, because you'll have access to my fitness virtual online studio. I'm excited about it. It's where I create and push all my gifts together. So I want to talk about what we're birthing in 2022. I want to talk about that and give everybody the opportunity. But we've got some new people that joined the listening lounge. Sharmella, if you're still there, can you let the people know who you are and what problems you slay in these internet streets, sis?
Yes, ma'am. Happy birthday.
Hey, thank you.
Yes, Lord. We love birthdays.
We love birthdays, girl.
I'm more excited about your birthday than me sharing, because there's this freshness, this new that gets ushered in on our birthdays, and people get so bogged down with what we go through that they don't even celebrate the day that God said they were supposed to be here.
Woo.
Yeah. So I'm grateful for your life, and happy birthday, Paula.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Everything. I don't even know you. Dr. Stevie pinged me in here. That's my homegirl.
Well, then you know me now. We connected.
Yes. Happy birthday. Glory to God for everything that you built and what you're going to continue to build. Whoa, I feel that. I speak blessings over your business. Yes, God. I speak blessings over what's coming. I speak blessings over, the massive amount of clientele that you're going to be receiving. I thank God for the lives that are going to be changed through your pour. Yes, God. And it's going to be a lot bigger than what you even think is big. So I'm definitely going to be watching. It's going to be women like myself, even though I'm pivoting into something different, but there's going to be a lot of women who battle with chronic pain that are going to find you. Watch what the Lord does. I know I hear God and I hear him clearly. It's going to be women who struggle with chronic pain and it spills over into their business and keeps them from building, and you're going to help them realign all of it. You're going to watch these things dry up. Oof. You're going to watch my battles with fibromyalgia, and we're beginning to see where it's coming from. Mine is because of my lymphatic system. For others, it's going to be diet and nutrition and lack of movement and all kinds of stuff. And the Lord is going to send you Black women who were not open about the struggles with their chronic pain. And you're going to, because of your pour and your nutritional program, which is going to be more built out this year than you've ever seen.
I receive it.
It's going to be built out in a whole new way. And I'm excited. Dr. Stevie, why you do this? And I don't be trying to prophesy. I be trying to mind my business.
I receive it.
Dr. Stevie, why you listen? Oh, Jesus, my heart is racing. You're stepping into the new. Paula, you're stepping into the new. The recompense of God for them walls that you thought you hit, the walls that you thought you hit in creativity were word curses that were spoken over what you were building by people that you thought you were friends.
Whew.
And now they're gone. And you know that they're gone. Now they're gone. So you're not going to be dealing with the measure of warfare that you dealt with last year. This is the year of the new for you. New territories, new insight, witty invention, new creativity, new expanse in your business, new connections, it's the year of the new. New vehicle, and I'm careful what I say out my mouth because I fear the Lord. New vehicle, and it's an SUV. It's an SUV. It is an SUV. I don't know if you've been looking at vehicles. I don't know if you've been looking at either, but I'm hearing you need space. This is the year of expanded, like the prayer of Jabez over you, expanding your territory, and you're going to need the larger vehicle for road trips.
Did she say trips?
Yeah. It's going to be road trips. I don't know if you hike. I don't know if you like nature, but the road tripping and the by yourself time, the Lord is going to supernaturally download. You're going to get you're going to get access to your 2024 this year. If you heed what God does and just go with him in this process, he's going to give you the blueprint for the next 4 years. And it's already been coming. I hear God clearly. I'm nowhere near false. Nowhere near false, and fully confident in that. You've already been getting these hints and these ideas and this certain stuff that you may have tried to compartmentalize or push off to the side. Heed what God is showing you, because this academy that you built is way bigger. Is way, way bigger. And he's going to continue to give you problems to slay and solve. And these women are going to find you. I'm going to pull out of that. Yes, ma'am. Whoa. Yes, ma'am. Well, good morning.
Good morning, Sharmella. Let me tell you, Diva. Let me tell you two things before I let you introduce who you are and what problems you slay. I left my job in 2021. I left my job less than a month and a half ago because I needed more time and space to work this business and to cultivate and build out this thing that is my purpose. because I knew there was a way for me to refuse all of my gifts into one thing. I just could not create it inside of that space. So I actually left my job, and I'm actually in a whole new different space in my world right now. And I've been YOLOing for the last 8 months. Okay. And my abundance of possibilities have come right to my feet. So as you were speaking, I could literally I was flashing back through my 2021, because I made space in 2021 in so many areas of my life. So I appreciate everything that you just said, Sharmella. I really do.
Wow.
Who are you, girl? Tell the people who you are.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I just like buffalo wings and whiskey, okay?
I like
love
it.
the Lord and minding my good business. And the Lord said, guess what? This is what we about to do this morning. My God. My name is Sharmella Christman. I am the queen of bright ideas. I am the woman with the plan for you. My purpose is to get people in alignment with the will of God for their life. But the bigger scale of what God has called me to build is to be almost like the middleman for entrepreneurs. My goal is for stressed out and triggered entrepreneurs from all backgrounds, believers and non-believers alike. Everybody, your mamas, your cousins, your husbands and siblings, your children that are entrepreneurships, college age and teens. My goal is to stabilize them and find out why entrepreneurship is so stressful for them, and then to be the middleman to put them in the hands of a clinician or a coach or a mentor that's meant to help them in the next season of their life. So and it's crazy because I started in veterinary medicine and retail and restaurants. And when my husband and I moved to Chicago, the Lord said, guess what? You're not going back to none of that. You can't do any of it. This is what you have to do. And it started with life coaching and me doing strategy sessions with entrepreneurs and praying for folk and all kinds of things here on Clubhouse. And the Lord said, you thought you was a coach, and pivoted me violently into patient advocacy. It's medicine for me. I'll be entering college this year, and I'm heading into a physical therapy assisting program. I got certified as a patient advocate, and I built out my first 6-week program called the Emotional Triage. And I'm not a doctor, but my goal again is to get you in the hands of a clinician or somebody that can help you navigate through the stresses that are affecting your business. Because we're taught as entrepreneurs, and we're also taught as Black women to plow through our issues instead of addressing it. So you struggling in business and don't know why, and it could be because you're healing from a friend ghosting you, or you're healing from a breakup, or your mental and emotional state is just all over the place because you're hormonal. And these are things that happen, but we're taught to disregard it and just plow into build, and you can do it. And it ends up burning entrepreneurs out in the long run. And then they end up going back to work. But if that's not the will of God for your life, we have to get you to a stable place so that you are able to do what God has called you to do. So that's who I am. That's what I do. I'm a patient advocate first. And also a coach here to help entrepreneurs of all backgrounds stabilize themselves, find therapy resources, because that's the first thing that I ask folks when they say they feel some kind of way. Are you in therapy? And to help them out of some stuck places, and do it in Jesus' name. I'm Sharmella Christman, and I'm complete.
Thank you so much, Sharmella, for jumping on stage and sharing, because I feel like in 2022, we need to advocate for ourselves more, especially as Black women. We've been told that we are too loud, we're too boisterous, people can't handle us, but people can't handle us because we're powerful beings. People can't handle us because we tell the truth, and most people don't like the truth. They live in a fairy tale world. People cannot handle the fact that when they have a person that comes to them straight, no chaser, no ill will intended, right? It's just straight, no chaser. There's no emotion behind it. I'm just telling you what it is. They can't handle what it is. A lot of people cannot handle what it is. And I think that pushes us as women. I know I was in that cycle, especially when I was working for the man, okay, and I was on the plantation, I will tell you that I was told a lot of times that I was too much. And you are. You are too much. If you're in a space where somebody tells you that you're too much, you are. You're too much for them. You're not too much for what's on you. You're not too much for what is your gifts. You're not too much for what your anointing is. You're not too much for the future that of possibilities, but you're too much for the space that you're in. So honestly and truly, this year I wrote a letter. I've been planning my resignation for 5 years, but baby, this was so sweet to me. I was able to I got a lower paying job that gave me lots of flexibility, because it really ain't about the money. I can make money. I'm an entrepreneur. So when you realize your power, then you become powerful and you release the chains that other entities have for you and on you. So I knew as an entrepreneur, I can make money. That's what I'm good at. So that didn't bother me, because when I work in my anointed space, the money comes. And the money comes because I am authentically who I am. But so I took a lower paying job, and I actually started my training, and I sent my resignation letter the first day of my training for my new job. And the title said, "Today is my last ... And you open the email and it said day in exclamation points. And then the second line said, "I am happy to announce that today is officially my last day on the plantation." Because people say don't burn a bridge. Baby, some bridges need to be burned, because you keep going back to toxic situations. You keep telling yourself that you got something that can hold you down, when it really ain't holding you down. It's a curse. It's a curse on what you can do and build in your future and in your business. The rest of the email was amazing. It was really nice. But that first line, I wanted everybody to know and feel exactly how I felt about that particular situation. And the reason why I was so hard in that first line is because I am too much. And I am a mirror, and I am a reflection of what I go through. And so are you. And so are you. But I had faith. I had faith that I can always make money. So I wasn't worried about that, especially since I got 2 new jobs doing exactly what I need and want to do. One, working for the school system here in Prince George County. 2, teaching at George Mason University. Child, I can make money. My gifts are plentiful. I think somebody who's watching this or listening to this needs to also know your gifts are plentiful. Somebody needs to know that you are powerful, that your expertise is freaking amazing. And don't let anybody steal your joy, stuff you down, shake you down. None of that. You're powerful. You're absolutely powerful. Crystal, thank you so much for being so patient. Happy New Year, sis. How are you? Habari, Gani, all that good stuff. You changed your picture.
Yes, I always do that. Happy New Year and happy birthday.
Girl, thank you. But I want the other picture. The other picture was flying unapologetically like that chick. I like it.
The swag.
The swag was on 10, baby.
Okay, listen, because you're the birthday girl, let me go get you a picture next.
Okay, girl.
Here we go, get it. Here we go.
I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna post this picture. Let me pull the refresh. Okay, yes. Let me take a screenshot and I'll post this picture inside the comments of the video live. Because she fly, y'all. Yeah, she fly, y'all. So listen, I wanted to end by asking everybody well, first I want you to introduce yourself. And I also want to announce that Crystal and I are creating some amazing VIP days in 2022. So when it comes to that collaboration, right? That collective work and responsibility that takes place on day 3, that is Carmen, Crystal, Carmen, and myself. We are collectively working and being responsible for the clients that each of us serves. So tell the people who you are, what problems you slay, beautiful.
Thank you. My name is Crystal Carmen, and I own a spa as well as a skincare line and a branding and digital marketing company called Beauty and the Geek. I also coach my clients. I'm kind of known as the profit princess. And so what I do is I help people shift their mindset, develop a profit plan to develop processes as well as marketing strategies. A lot of entrepreneurs don't have a formula or strategy for pricing their product or service and are wondering why they're not keeping enough of their money. And most of the time it's because they undervalue their time. So I kind of go in there and help them remove the ceilings that they set in place for themselves so they can transform both their business as well as sometimes their personal life. I love what I do. I work predominantly with women. I don't discriminate against male clients, but a large number of my clients are women. And I love working in here with Paula and, working together to really help change lives of the people around us. I am very cautious on who I collaborate with, and I love working with her. Thank you for having me.
Crystal, I need you to look beside you because Khadijah is my client. Well, she was my client for 2021. And I spoke to you about her. And Khadijah is the person that I spoke to you about, that I am going to connect the two of you together because I feel like you would better service her in where she is in her business right now. So I just wanted to let you two like connect and meet and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I see she's your beauty formulator. Oh yeah, that's definitely my real house.
That's your thing, baby. That's your thing. This is the thing about my tribe, right? And I want to be abundantly clear. I am not selfish at all about what it is that I do and what it is that you do. If you do the thing, I'm going to make sure that if that's the person that needs to connect with you, because you're part of my tribe, you're part of my family. Because remember, when I get money, you get money. And when you get money, I get money, right? Right? Ujama, right? Cooperative economics. That's how we talk and that's how we work in today. So I want to make sure that we are clear when it comes to the fundamental foundations of each principle for Kwanzaa. You have to implement that thing in your business and you have to be clear about how you're going to implement that thing, right? Because I need Khadijah to be successful. I need her to win. And I know that Crystal is going to help her do that. So I just wanted to shout you out and connect you to. Hey, Anika, Habari, Gani, happy Kwanzaa, happy New Year, Queen. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, girl. Today's your birthday?
Today is my birthday, girl.
Oh, I was like, I don't want to miss it. Happy birthday.
You gonna tell me happy birthday like that? And you was all lit last night
That's why I'm down now.
Don't be down on my birthday, girl. I need all that energy
too. Hey, everybody.
Introduce yourself, Queen.
Oh man, good morning, good afternoon, depending where you are. Hey everyone, it's Anika, the Shopify Queen. I'm just about everything e-commerce, everything Shopify. So if you need help with your store, just reach out to me. Paul, I'm so excited you back on the app doing your thing, girl. I missed you. You used to be running these streets, girl.
I had to take a break in YOLO because I met Anika on Shopify. On Clubhouse. And when I tell you, like I would be on her Saturday night rooms because we weren't doing nothing. It was the pandemic. And she really educated me on CMOS. And for those of you that don't know, I have a product-based business where I infuse CMOS in my butters and my scrubs. And so that she is the Shopify queen, but she's also the CMOS Connect. So I'm sharing my CMOS Connect with you. And I actually just placed my order last night so I could deduct that expense from my taxes in 2021. So I wanted to make sure I got that purchase in before the stroke of midnight. But when it comes to not being competitive and being collaborative, the Shopify queen is all of that. And I will always testify to this because I wasn't even in a room and some stuff was going on. And she hit me on the back channel and said, yo, I'm gonna need you to know what's going on. This don't really affect you, but it affect the people that you roll with. And I want you to understand who you rolling with. And I appreciate that because I've never met a nigga. Not yet, but we will. At the end of the day, the fact that she cared enough to do that for me means that I'm cultivating a really great relationship with somebody that has like energy as me. And that's all I want. I want to be around people that has like energy as me. So Anika, I know that you're also birthing some things. So I'm asking everyone, what are you birthing in 2022 in your business? What's the one big thing you're birthing so that we'll know?
Yes, my focus for 2022 is take myself out the equation and pour into others. I'm birthing other six-figure earners. So 2021, I just focus on myself. I focus on hitting the milestone first. And now that I've closed out the year at 143,000, now I'm ready to birth other individuals with their six-figure business. I did it in 8 months, and I want to help someone do it, less than 8 months. You can do it. I have the formula. I'm super excited because the coaching program, the boot camp launched today. I have 15 students that signed up. They have the material. I'm going to restart the program again in February because every 6 weeks I'm going to do a rotation. So I'm hoping by the end of 2022, I at least birthed 100 six-figure business, other individuals. So let's see how it goes. The law of the numbers. You could give the formula, but everybody want to execute.
You said a whole thing, honey. We can give it to you, but we cannot open your mouth and put the spoon in and make you take it in and make you swallow it and make you ingest it and let it gravitate through your body and let it come out through you in the work. You got to put that work in. So at the end of the day, I'm excited for your boot camp. I actually downloaded your book. It came in. I actually have to download your book today. But I ordered it yesterday because I've been working with my own formulation. But at the end of the day, why are we reinventing the wheel when the wheel is right there? So that's the other thing. How do we circulate dollars amongst our own communities and our own collaborations? How do we keep the money flowing? Cooperative economics, Ujamaa, right? Crystal, did you tell the people what you were birthing in 2022?
No, I haven't had a chance to talk about that.
Oh, girl, go ahead. Tell the people.
So, during 2021, I was able to take inventory of what my core needs were from coming from my clients, like what they needed from me, rather. Pardon me. And also the people who maybe weren't able to work with me on a one-on-one basis. And so, if you recall, Paula, I had the six-figure beauty program.
Mm-hmm.
But what I found was that since not all of my clients are in beauty, I needed something that was a little more mainstream. So for 2022, I'm launching a similar program to guide people over the course of 90 days to do a makeover using those same principles from the original group that was so successful.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's official. Just because I want to be able to make that opportunity available to those who are not focused in beauty, who I do still work with, or who do still use some of the principles and values that I share to transform their businesses, even when they can't work with me one-on-one. So that's one. And then the second part is, you know how I love having things available for people to use quickly. Mm-hmm. So I'm really wanting to grow my business templates. I now have like fill in the blank business plans for people because I just want to help them take away the honestly the excuses that they may have, or the procrastination because they don't either have the creativity or the time to go ahead and do those styles. So it was crucial for me to find a way to shorten this path to what their goal is. And I have also decided because of that, I am, because I want to really maximize what I could do, I will be able to give advice to those who haven't officially launched. But I am working with clients. You must have had at least $1,000 in sales in order for us to get started.
I love that. I love that. Khadijah, what are you birthing in 2022? What is it that you're launching into the world?
I'll be launching Shima Balm that a multi-purpose.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me stop you, Khadijah, because your volume is low and your energy is low. And this is the birthday turn up. So I'm going to need you to say that thing a little stronger. Khadijah, I'm going to need you to put some more power behind what you're launching. I didn't hear you. The energy was so low. I'm going to need some more power.
I'll be launching a Shima Balm. It's going to be in a balm form, a natural balm form for the lips, eyes, and the cheeks. So that's what I'll be launching in 2022.
Love it. Because we need products. Let me tell you something, entrepreneurs. The way we showing up on video, we need to look amazing. We need to take care of our skin. We need to have a program. We need to have a process. So it's not only about the business tools that you need, but it's also like, how do we aesthetically make sure that we are primed and ready to do the jobs that we need to do inside of our business? We're doing photo shoots, but our skin isn't ready, right? We're doing photo shoots, but we don't know how to do the glam, right? We're not comfortable with it, or we're hiring people that's doing glam that shouldn't be doing glam, because you're finding people on these Instagram streets that don't understand how you need to show up in your visual brand voice. So don't sleep on these product-based businesses. I'm telling you, you need that CMOS, because this new what is this new strand? The Omicron is not even a new. There's another strand that's out. I just took a spoonful of sea moss before I got on this live. I'm not playing with y'all.
I need to use mine. Anika, I want to touch it. Hey, Khadijah.
Yeah, I'm not playing with y'all.
People are asking Paula for sea moss. Like, I've been in some Facebook group and people are asking, where can I get sea moss? Where can I get sea moss? And you think the market be saturated, but it's really not.
It really ain't. I can't wait to get my order.
I need to start mine then. Khadijah, you played.
We're not talking to Khadijah, Anika. We're not talking to Khadijah. Let me mute her mic right now. We're not talking to her. We're not.
She's sitting on $3,000.
Right. We're not talking to Khadijah. This is how she goes. She always want to talk about what she need to do. No, this is a year implementation. You just told us what you birthing. CMOS wasn't on that list. We moving to Nicole now. Why you make me talk to you like
this Paula.
Nicole, what are you birthing? You already told us, but tell us again, because I don't think the people in the back row heard you.
Oh, okay. I am birthing my Barter Black website and app February 18th and 19th in the DMV area. We are having a whole launch event to launch this app. And Barter Black is it's going to connect conscious Black entrepreneurs, again, conscious in how you spend your money and where you spend your money. And this app is going to allow you to expand your brand, leverage your expertise and your experience through mutually beneficial barter relationships. So you can connect with me on here, follow me on Instagram at iBarterBlack. And yeah, I'm excited for 2022.
Yes, and I can't wait for the February. I'm good. I'm getting a power suit. I'm getting a power suit because I'm gonna be ready on that weekend. I've been in this house quarantine. Well, I can't. Y'all see my Instagram, my Facebook. I have been doing some amazing things. but I'm in here now and I'm mad. Dr. Stevie, what are you birthing in 2022? Am I a part of it? Am I part of what you
I am. The funny thing about it is I am not really birthing anything. I'm continuing and I'm turning up the heat on what I'm doing. Click to Cash was birthed in 2021. That's what a lot of people know me for. I was blessed to be able to send Nicole like some gifts. Prayerfully, she got them for her VIPs, and so they'll be getting the Click the Cash book. But Click the Cash is definitely taking on a mind and body and spirit of itself. We are having our first live event, which will be Click the Cash Retreat in May 19th through the 22nd in Orlando, Florida. And I'm super excited about that. You guys are among the first to know because that's not really, I'm not marketing just yet, but definitely we are doing that. Click to Cash is on its way to helping people to really make more money because it's not hard to make money. It does not take all day to make money. And I'm really excited about folks using their knowledge and expertise to make money online because, Paula, no matter what the variant is called, honey, it's not going to stop our bag because we make digital money. So, yes and yay. I am excited about that. And I'm complete. Thank you.
Yes, I love it. So let me tell you this, right? I've already said that Shopify Queen Anika, that's my CMOS Connect, right? And we're about to do some more rooms in these clubhouse streets. I already said that Crystal Carmen and myself have some VIP days. She sent me the pictures of some venues that we got to lock down. Baby, when I tell you that this is about to be glamour girl on 10, it's about to be glamour girl on 10. Okay, because you can already tell from a photo that she bougie to the 10th power. And then she told me I was low-key bougie too. So I'm just saying, bougie times bougie. I'm just telling you, it's about to be off the chain with these VIP days that we're doing. Khadijah, I am allowing her to really spread her wings, and there's still going to be some collaborations between herself and myself because for me, my promise is to collaborate with my clients more. That's what I want to do in 2022 is collaborate with my clients more. And I have some amazing clients creating some amazing products and services. Nicole, I'm already collaborating with her. I'm making my products and I'm sending them for that Barter Black launch in February. So that swag bag is going to be on fleek, okay? And then Dr. Stevie, I think I don't know what my title is, but I signed up to collaborate with the Click the Cash upcoming book because she has a volume 2 that's coming out. So when I tell you that I do not talk about things, I actually walk through things. I am a collaborator. I want money to flow from me to you back to me. That's how it works. It's reciprocal. It's ever ending. And at the end of the day, once you get that solid principle in your head, then you can relinquish the fear that you may have about investing in yourselves and in other entities. Because when you invest in yourselves and other entities, it always comes back to you. You can always make that money back. There's no way that you can be an entrepreneur and not be able to make what you invest back. If not, you need to see me or one of the ladies that are coaches on this stage, because that is the number one thing that you should always know. The one thing that I'm birthing, because everybody's always like, you got to niche down, you got to niche down. The one thing that I am birthing is my Problem Slayer Academy. We start January the 11th, so it is not too late to start that thing. And it is a 6-month group coaching program where we are talking about the complete female entrepreneur. It is based on a mind-body business model where we're working on not just your business, but you will get access to my fitness, online portal full of workshops on Pilates and African dance and Zumba and some strength training. Very minimal equipment needed, things that you have around your home. We're even going to do some chair workouts because I know you're sitting in your chair too much. You need to be able to move for at least 7 minutes while you are working, to take breaks and to give your body that reset that it needs as you're building your empire. We just had our annual marketing planning session that's going to be available to you. It's already in the portal. We're going to create great images that attract. We're going to create video and marketing content that solidifies yourself as the expert by educating and informing the world on what your superpowers are and what problems you slay. We're going to learn the finesse of SEO. We're going to do that with Google and Pinterest. We've got some incredible VIP days. I just dropped that. Crystal Carmen and myself are working with that. I'm working with 2 other collaborators, working with Demisha Samuels with LinkedIn on a VIP day, and JJ Knapp, we're working with YouTube because, hey, we can't create video content and not have a place to house it. So we're going to set you up. And then you have an amazing 52% discount off of that marketing reset retreat in Puerto Rico, which has just been rebranded to the Wellness Reset Retreat. And we changed the dates for the Puerto Rico retreat from February to July because Omicron and that new flu, whatever virus will not let us be great. But it's okay because I'm not afraid to reset, pivot, or change anything that I have going on because I'm fearless in how I affect change in the world. I also want to give people more time to be able to join. There's some payment plans available for the Problem Slayer Academy as well as the Wellness Reset Retreat in Puerto Rico. And I only have 4 slots left for the Puerto Rico retreat because I don't know. I didn't talk about the retreat, but I kind of low-key put it out there. And child, people started paying for it in full. So I said, okay, we going. It's a party. So that's what Paula Marie is birthing, being very consistent and making sure that I not only help you with your business, but we get our bodies healthy and happy enough to be able to enjoy the businesses that we're building. And we continue to build the mindset of who and what we are and the possibilities and the belief that we have in ourselves. Crystal, I told them about your quote the other day that you cannot outperform your belief system. Baby, that was the most powerful thing I got this week. You cannot outperform your belief system. Powerful. Powerful. So now we got to build your belief system. We have to surround your belief system with light energy. We have to fortify your belief system. We have to cultivate the faith that you have. We have to expound on the faith that you have. We have to layer the faith that you have in 2022. You have to do that not only within yourself, but also with the tribe that you have with you. My tribe, Shopify Queen, Crystal Carmen, Khadijah, Nicole from Barter Black, Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. My tribe is strong, honey. Kiki in the listening lounge. I'm telling you, when we come through like thunder. And if your tribe don't come through like that, you don't have the right tribe. And it's okay.
I was just thinking that in my head.
It's okay. Sometimes you got to drop some people to pick some people up. You got to make space for your tribe. Your tribe is not going to align with you when you got mess around you. They're going to look around you and say, oh no, we cannot align ourselves with this. Your tribe is only going to connect with you and your energy when you start dropping energy that is not fortifying, growing, and pouring into you.
Paula, can I share something?
Share, baby.
So I'm going to just expound on that by saying that, like, people underestimate the value of your community when it comes to business and your tribe. What I have learned to appreciate, both providing for others and receiving, is that when you are around people who literally want you to see you succeed, almost as if they're running it themselves, if they see that you said you were going to do A, but it's 3 months down the road, they're going to ask you, hey, Crystal, what happened to such and such? Or did you launch that yet? Because they want to support it or what have you. And it's just, I recall so many times that I've been that to other people in my tribe, as well as been on the receiving end, you know, where it's like, oh, I noticed that you're not posting. What's going on? That's how everyone knew that something was wrong when I had the COVID, because they didn't see me doing what I do. I'm not on Clubhouse. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not working. I'm not showing up for my business. So that was confusing to them. You know, even when I came out of it, you know, I had one girl say like, "Hey, so when are you coming back? Like, what's the date? Don't get, you know." So it's all about having the people that are there and they're looking. Maybe obviously no one's gonna see it as is gonna love your baby, your business as much as you. But when you surround yourself with, you know, the right tribe, they don't want to see you fall. And this is why, if you look at the wealthy, as they say, you know, people like to say, oh, you know, the rich only congregate with the rich. Well, this is very intentional, because those are the people who are going to look at you and go, what are you doing? Hold up, come on, come this way. Because it's really easy to fall back into a different mindset if you don't surround yourself by people who want to see you achieve and accomplish what you've set out to accomplish, and sort of be there to gently hold you accountable to that, or be available as a resource when maybe you are hitting like a what do you call it, help me here, a bump in the road, or a hardship is coming along. They're the ones to get you back out of bed, or come up with a strategy for you really quick. So I advise everyone to really evaluate your circle. And it's not saying cut people off, but bring those closer to you that have your best interests at heart.
Absolutely. Let me tell you something. When I started on this app, and Crystal, you know this, we started on this app together in the same community around the same people, right? And then over time, we kind of shed our layers of the people that we were surrounding ourselves with. Because we became very intentional, but we also saw some things that weren't in alignment with who and what we are inside of our businesses. This is super key, because if you're working with people out of alignment, your growth becomes stagnant. Your growth will become stagnant if you're working out of alignment, and if you are surrounded by energy that is out of alignment. But it's up to you to be fearless enough to walk away from that. It's up to you to be fearless enough to recreate yourself, reinvest in yourself, reinvent yourself. And it's okay for you to walk away. It is okay for you to walk away. And sometimes we, especially as Black women, we have this weight on our shoulders that we don't want to leave people behind. We want to take everybody with us because we're nurturers. And so because we're nurturers, we want to nurture everybody. And even the people that we know ain't for us, we want to recreate them. And you can't recreate other people. They got to recreate themselves. So let them recreate themselves and figure out their greatness on their own and do their own work. That's pivotal. You can't do the work for them, so that you can focus on your work and your God-given gifts. And if it's in alignment, you'll come back around. But I know Crystal, Carmen, and I, we move in a whole different type of circle right now than we did. January of 2022 looks different than January 2021 in how we moving. What say you, Crystal?
No, absolutely. And I want to, say this. A lot of us sometimes, even if we moved forward, like a little bit, can be like, well, I'm looking at all these people. They're so much further than me. They're doing so much more. One of the things that I learned to do is understand that and look back and realize that my past is improving. And taking into account that everything I've done before, like when I used to look back behind me, I would have just come through procrastination and not doing what I set out to do. Like now my past is improving. When I look back, all the projects that I wanted to create, I have, all of the things I said I would do, opening the spa, starting to really work with clients one-on-one. So just remember that even if you're traveling at a different pace, that if you look back, you'll see that your past is improving.
Yeah, I like that. Listen, I don't want to hold you because it's the first day of 2022. We got sleep to get in because we was celebrating late. We got things to continue to plan out because we are trendsetters and implementers inside of this business. We have to really become clear and strategic about our alignment. We've got to pour into our families. We got to nurture relationships in 2022, y'all. We cannot just work on business alone. We have got to work on cultivating our relationships and making sure that we keep them strong, not have them become, bystanders that are just laying by the wayside while we build this legacy. Because when you get to your goals and you there by yourself, what's really good? So we've got a lot of really interpersonal type things that we need to do inside of 2022. And I want to give you that head start today to do it. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me on the last day of Kwanzaa, which is day 7, IMANI, which means faith. I want to thank each and every person that came on stage and gave me a little piece of your time today. I also want to thank you for sharing your gifts into the world, because there's somebody that's listening to this either live or on the replay that is going to say, oh, I need that, right? So if you're watching live, all of the links that are connected to everyone that spoke will be added into the description. Give me about 30 minutes to do that. I need to get another cup of coffee, okay? If you are over, Crystal wants to meet because we got to go over VIP day when I close this out. So, okay, sis. I got you. We'll do that. And then I also want to ask you if you need a conversation about how to get unstuck or how to pivot. You want to talk about your business. Let's chop it up for 15 minutes. There's a link underneath me to sign up for my calendar. Now the calendar don't open till next week, y'all, because it's my birthday. And I'm taking all the time off this weekend to reset. Okay. So get on my calendar, okay? And then also, if you're listening on the listening lounge, I changed the link above our heads, and that link will take you directly to my calendar. I have a few slots left. I want to talk to at least 10 people this week. I want to get 10 people. So even if you're watching this hashtag replay, click the link, get on my calendar. And be serious about showing up on my calendar, y'all. Don't do that to me. My time is too powerful. My time is too powerful. Listen, Dr. Stevie, Nicole from Barter Black, Khadijah from Made Up and Gorgeous, Crystal Carmen from Beauty and the Geek, and Shopify Queen, Miss Anika. Thank you for being the last one standing with me inside of this Kwanzaa edition. Happy birthday to a whole nother year, 2022, and happy birthday to myself, Paula Marie. You know, I had to do it online since we can't do it in person, but next year, maybe we could do something in person. I'm just going to put it out there. Put it out there and see what happens. All right. Have an amazing day, y'all. Peace. Be great.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Thank you.